Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's time for another 20-cent review. My name is Jester, and tonight we're talking about Masters of the Universe, 1987. Masters of the Universe is a 1987 movie starring Dolph Lundgren as He-Man and Frank Langella as the evil Skeletor. The premise of the movie is that Eternia is under siege by Skeletor's forces, and having kidnapped the sorceress, He-Man and company attempt to save her. Things go awry when they are overwhelmed, and they use the cosmic key to open a doorway that leads them to 1987 Earth.
The key! Get the key!
On Earth, the band of heroes loses the key, because of course they do, and has to search the town of Whittier, California. They encounter other characters, including Courtney Cox as Julie Finlay, and Robert Duncan McNeil as Kevin Corrigan. And now they must find the key to get back to Eternia and save the sorceress from the evil Skeletor. This movie isn't bad. It's not very good, but it's not the worst thing to come out of Hollywood. Trust that there are way worse films than this one. The movie had some high points, as well as some low points. First, the high points. The costume and set design were fairly excellent. Skeletor, though he doesn't look like his animated counterpart, looked decent for the film adaptation. Some things just don't translate well, especially given the time, so they make do with what and how they can. He-Man looked like He-Man, which if you mess that up, you're in serious trouble. Duncan and Teela's costumes didn't look overwhelmingly goofy or bad in any way. They looked like military uniforms, which that's what they were. They were soldiers. Then there's Gwildor. When Gwildor is on screen, be prepared to smile or laugh, for he is a riot. From stealing ribs with a grappling hook to putting on Earth women's clothes, he just adds levity. Then there is Skeletor himself. Frank Langella really pulls out all the stops when portraying this character. He's big, he's bad, and yes, he's evil. Now for the low points. One of the biggest flaws of this movie is the consistency or inconsistency with the plot. For instance, Gwildor specifically states that when he gets the key, it should have the coordinates back to Eternia ready to go. However, when they finally retrieve the key, Gwildor has to spend an entire action shootout scene's worth of time punching in the keys. There's another type of inconsistency in this film, and that's the transition between set pieces. For instance, there's a transition between the high school and some back alley that happens as the bad guys chase down Courtney Cox. What kind of neighborhood was this high school even in? Afterwards, they need to get to Courtney Cox's house. It takes the bad guys no time at all, while the good guys are off driving through Timbuktu, and eventually arrive at the house. It's as if, for plot reasons, they were slower than normal, even while driving a supercar kitted out by Gwildor. It's off, and it's noticeable.
Native transportation! A primitive land boat! Enter! Enter!
Gwildor. Well done, Gwildor.
It was an inefficient combustible system, but I fixed it. It runs on neutrinos now. No hydrocarbons needed.
Additionally, for an action movie, the physical action outside of the shootout scenes felt clunky at times, with quick cuts and close shots that made the action feel awkward and at times laughable. It's understandable why people would call this movie bad. It's also understandable why some might like this flick, especially with nostalgia at work. I give Masters of the Universe 5 out of 10 stars.